Hey everyone, welcome to Griz Hub. Today I'm going to show you how to create an organization in the system. To start off, we're on the home page. We want to make sure that we've logged in with our NetID and password. If you're a UM employee, please make sure you've logged in with your NetID with the letter E at the end to make sure you're in the correct profile. So to start, we're going to click on this Organizations tab at the very top. That's going to take us to this page where we're going to navigate to this button that says Register an Organization. Here we'll click on the Register a New Organization button, which will take us to this page with some simple instructions. Once we've reviewed those, we'll move on to the next step. This is where we enter in the basic information of our organization. So for the sake of this training, I'm just going to say that mine is a demo organization is the name. So if I have an acronym, I can enter it here. This organization description summary is just the brief little summary about who your organization is and what you do. So keep it simple, less than about 254 characters. So I'm just gonna say demo for now, just so it lets me move on. Down here, this is where you'll enter in more information about your organization. You could put in your facilities hours, you could link out to cool videos that your organization has created. You can get creative there and just add as much information about your organization as you'd like. Below, this is where you're going to enter in your organization website URL. This is a little bit confusing. This isn't your University of Montana website. This is what you're going to use if you want to send people directly to your Griz Hub organization. So we're going to type in just the name of our organization in all lowercase with a dash to separate any words. If I can spell, yes, okay. There we go. So demo-organization, and you'll see this populates here. So if you wanted to send somebody the direct link to just go find your page, you could send them that link that's populated. So again, no special characters except for the dash, all lowercase letters, and no spaces when you're typing this in. This next one is more traditionally what we're used to looking at. So this is where you enter in your external website. So this is that umt.edu/university center or umt.edu/ASUM. So that goes in this slot. Down below, you can enter in social media handles if you'd like for people to be able to connect with you in that way. Feel free to enter those there. And then in this section, you're going to enter general contact information about your organization. So email, address, phone number. And once we've completed those fields, we're going to click Next. This is where we can upload a profile picture of our organization. I would suggest using a logo, a photo of your facility, or a fun photo from an event or program that you've hosted. It can be whatever you'd like, and all of this information can actually be changed after you've submitted. So in the next video, there's information on how to manage your organization and make changes once you've registered. So I'm not going to upload a photo today, but I'd encourage you to do so. So this next section here is your organization categories. So this is where you can kind of filter and say what your organization is. So for me, I'm going to say my organization is a campus department. It's also a social organization, and it is a sports and recreation organization. Here you can add in as many categories as you'd like. Once you click on it, it will populate over into this Assign Categories section. Be sure that you just make sure that the categories here that you add match the integrity of your organization. Again, though, you can add as many as you'd like. All right, so once I've done that, I'm going to click Next. This is where I can add new members to my organization if I'd like. So say I know I want to add a friend of mine or a colleague of mine who's going to help me manage this organization. I could invite them as a member or one of these following positions. So if I want them to be able to make changes on behalf of the organization, I'm going to want to give them status other than a member. So for me, I'm going to make my friend an officer. When in doubt, I would say make someone an officer. That will give them all of the ability to make those changes, but it doesn't have a super specific title like advisor, president, or treasurer. So I'm going to add my friend Karen Schlater in here. And make sure you use the @umontana.edu email when you're inviting people. Then I'll add her name in here, and then I will say add to my roster. So then below you can see Karen has been added. You can also add people in bulk here. If you don't feel ready to add people to your organization, don't worry about it. You can do that in the next video. So I am going to click next. I feel ready to move on. This is where I can review my submission if I'd like. I can click back through and make any changes now. And then once I click submit, my organization will be reviewed by an administrator of the site, and I will get a notification once it has been approved. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to having you in Griz Hub.